So, hello. So, in this chapter, we're just going to, in this section, we're just going to see the governor forces. So, what is the forces? That is the centrifugal force. First, we have to take the so centrifugal force is the force that is the Fc force that you can see here. It is the Fc force. So, tendency to increase the radius of the rotation. That is the increased radius. It is the moving here. This is the sleeve. The sleeve will be here. It will move down. All these things will be there. Blah, blah. So, Fc equal to, if we can just see, that is the graph. So in this manner it is the graph. Slope equal to tan theta equal to fc by r. Fc by r. So tan theta equal to fc by r. Okay. So that is the centrifugal force. Here it will be fc number by fc divided by forces. Here tan theta equal to m omega square. Tan theta equal to m omega square. Is equal to m omega square r square. Okay. And from that tan is omega to proportional to omega square. So that's why it is as omega is increasing, tan theta also increasing. So omega as increasing, the angle will also be increasing. So it will just gonna move here as the angle will increase, the angle will increase. Centrifugal force always tries to increase the radius. Simple thing. So it is the simple is increasing. The radius also increasing. Then controlling force, that is the F bar. Controlling force is the F bar, that is the that will try to shrink the governor, that is the rotating all the forces regulate movement of the governor ball. So last EG, so sleep thickness. So example is weight of the ball. So all the things of the ball that is governor get down here, sleep, friction, all these things. Spring control governor, spring forces, gravity. Spring control, sorry, spring for spring control, spring force, and the for control for sleep control there is the weight. The controlling force is always acting towards the governor, always acting towards the governor. So you can see there was acting towards which is the governor, axis towards the governor. So if C is greater than 0 or CF is greater than 0 always. If C or C is always greater than 0, that is the point. And at equilibrium, FR equal to FC, that is a single point. Graph on FR versus C, that is a C. Slope of FR versus C is dr by dr of FR, d by dr of FR, because dr and AR. And single control governor, spin control governor, so AF equal to AR plus B. And here we are independent values. All these things were there. Now going back to the next. So now what is governor or how is governor work? So you can see here what is the central load. Here it will say what is governor, it is potential governor. So before that there was a single governor. What is the problem with what governor? So the problem with what governor was that it was not been able to control the speed and control the fluctuation above 50 to 70 rpm. So that's why we have been waiting, adding some weight here to just minimize that thing. So here you can see that is the H, that is the T, and that is the beta. There is the eccentricity here, that is the eccentricity here, and there that is the weight downward, that is the centrifugal force, that is the restoring force, and what that was there, and that was the thing. Now you can see in the picture what is happening in this side. So here that is a is a two. There's a 3.3 eye centers. There's three eye centers. 1, 2, 3. There's three eye centers, and these eye centers are the redundant joint. They are just going to move at infinity. So that's what happening here. It will be moving, and then theta is id by bd. So why id by bd? This is the eye center is id is by bd. You can see then theta is r by n, r by h. This is the h, r by h. This is h. So this is h. Now all this is you are seeing with the governors. Now taking the moment out I, it m omega square, m omega square. What is m omega square? This is m omega square. About I, it is developing. This is the clockwise couple were taking positives. Anti-clockwise, this is anti-clockwise, so that's a negative plus mg. Mg is clockwise, that is positive. Mg plus a by 2, that is the mg plus force. The weight plus force, that is the thing, plus IC. So now IC, what you can see, IC, what you can see, ID plus DC, ID plus DC, mg plus that m square. So now ID, what you can see, we are just dividing ID. So this is the BD, here this was the BD. BD we have taken here, BD we have just taken here by BD, and here also we are just splitting it. And now What is ID by BD? We have seen ID by BD equal to tan theta. That is a tan theta. ID by DT and BD by CD is tan beta. Because BD by CD here is the beta angle. So BD by DC, that is the thing. It is tan beta angle. And what we can say K, what is the K? K is a ratio. In the previous, what is K is a ratio is tan beta and angle. Angle, the ratio of angle K can be 1 when beta is equal to, that is you can see. Now putting the values in 1, we can see W square equal to, that is the W square equal to rotating force equal to 2 mg plus mg plus F plus 1 plus 2h. And special case is when tan beta and theta is equal, then what will happen? K equal to 1, 1 plus 1, then mg equal to mg plus minus F by mh. And to in the sequence date, this is the triangle, this is the triangle, what we have there congruent. So what will happen? AB equal to BC, this is a single thing, and eccentricity should be same. So then the eccentricity should also be same, that is the point that is there. And friction between the sleeve and spindle are same. So then what will happen? Friction will be spindle and cylinder are same, then F will be neglected, and then what will happen? G by H into M plus M by M, and W square equal to weight of the ball plus weight of the sleeve by MH. And weight W square of water, what was there? M plus M by M, it was I am just calculating. Then the next thing that is W of what was G by H. So what you can say, W of water equal to M by M plus H, and in this case we will say W of water. And then if the ratio, what will happen? It is 1 plus M by M, which is given. So from there we can always say that W of what governor is always less, W of water is always more. That's why it is later we are just using water as in the case of word governor. Now, in this section, it is the word governor. What we have seen, this is a simple mechanism. This is T, this is T, and this is P. Here it is saying the we have seen the H. So what is H? We have been said this is the height of the governor. So what is the height of the governor? Distance between the plane containing the governor balls. So this is the plane containing the governor balls and to the point where the upper arms are intersecting. So where upper arms intersecting? Here, this is the point. In this case, where this is the point, so that's why this is the H. Where it is intersecting this point, so this is the H. So here you can see, and the in the simple picture, previous also you can see that is the H, this is the R, and M omega square R, this is centrifugal force tan theta equal to, and this is the I center revolutive pair. So yeah. Now you remember this is the revolute pair, and the revolute pair two are in pair. So while two revolute pair, what will happen? It will just meet at infinity. So this is the point where it is meeting. These three are revolute pairs. And slip mass we are taking negligible, inertia of negligible. So tan theta equal to R by E. Simple thing. Taking the moment about I, taking the moment about right. What is the I point? This is the. So now the mg, it will just going to create the clockwise movement. That is the clockwise movement. We are taking positive into id. This is the distance id. And then mg equal to omega square is anti-clockwise. The distance is the di. Distance is the bd. Where is bd? This is the bd. So this distance, this will be as one move. And from there, omega is equal to g by r into tan theta. And tan theta equal to c. Tan theta we can see g by h. R by h we have seen previously. And then w square equal to g by h. So the limitation of what governor we have seen that. So what is the limitation of the what governor we have seen that, and after calculating omega equal to 2 pi n by 60, and after that we have seen that the a square equal to h would be n by h. And limitation of the word governor, that you can see that h omega square equal to constant. If h omega equal to constant, that what will happen? That h omega square equal to g we are taking. So what will happen there? We are just taking the omega is just greater, getting greater, bigger and bigger, but this distance is just decreasing. So higher speed. So what is happening? The height of is not changing. So in the higher speed, the height are not changing. They are getting smaller. It is seamlessly 50 to 70 in between. They are just working fine, and after that they are not working. So that's what has been explained here. Now in the first video of the governor, what has been saying? So governor, what has happened? If suppose in a device, what will happen in a fuel supply, then it is the load and then it is a machine. So what is there? There is a throttle valve. But throttle valve will supply the fuel. But how much should I supply? When the load is more, we should supply more fuel. When the load is less, we should supply less fuel. So that's what device it will control. It will control by a device, and we are saying it is feedback device. So feedback device is nothing but a governor. A governor is a thing which will control the fluid flow and the fluctuation of speed of the predicted. So we cannot change the fuel supply, but we can change it can be changed by fuel supply. So if its load is increased or decreased, so from there it is the optimum, and we want to just be on the optimum side. But W is increasing, when W is increasing or decreasing, it will decrease the fluctuation should be stable or as possible. So fluctuation should be less as less. For the same change in the load fluctuation of the A governance, this is the A governance, the fluctuation is less, but for B the fluctuation is more. So why? That's the reason the governor A will always be preferred over the governor B. Simple point getting it. Na? Then the difference is that it is a reservoir of energy, it is a simple thing, it is a feedback of device, and it is also simple thing. It has control over the mean speed. Control over the mean speed. Yeah, this is simple. This is the mean speed. Like in a very simple circle in the turning moment diagram, you remember that all the speed they are controlling, it has changed the mean speed of the prime mover. So only the prime mover speed this can change. It cannot change the fuel supply, it cannot change simple thing, it can change them. It can control the fluctuation of the cycle. So cycle means that for the governor it can change the fluctuation stroke cycle fluctuation, then the compression scale. But for the governor, what will happen? It will not gonna do the thing. It will just gonna work in a constructive cycle, like in a basic simple engine cycle, compression, combustion, exhaust, combustion, so suction, combustion, power, they are going to happen, and after the governor can work. In between those things, they cannot work. And flower is a continuous working device, and it is an instantaneous device, intermediate working device, you can see. And if the supply load as uniform fluid node is required, but it is compulsory for all the device to have the governor because there is a load. But the hydraulic machine do not need. It's simple. Classification of the governor, we can see there is the intergovernor, inertia governor. So sometimes flywheel this can also be used at there. And centrifugal governor, there is a pendulum governor, that is what governor we have seen. And there is a loaded type governor, there is a gravity control and there is a spring control. In the gravity control, there is a putter governor and fuel governor. In the spring governor, this is the Harnatal governor, Wilson governor, and Hartran governor, and picking governor, that is in the gramophone, that is a picking governor. And here the picture of a governor that has been shown. There is a you can see this is the fly balls, this is the omega r square, that is the mean speed has been pushed onto this is the spring. So this is all about the governor.